What up? It's your boy Dvrth back at it again with another video, and today we're here with Hunter x Hunter episode 137. Last episode was actually really cool. It was really sweet, but it also had a couple interesting things happen. Which one of the things was having this little girl who apparently says that her real name is Kite. That's completely confusing to me. We talked about it a little bit in the discussion last episode, like what could possibly be happening with that, but I mean, like, after the episode was over, after the discussion was over and everything else, I've drawn a blank. I don't know what the fuck is going on there. Not same thing, but also another interesting thing that happened, and it was towards the end of the episode, was Jing seems to be back. He seems to be one of the Zodiacs or whatever the fuck because these are like the top class hunters or some shit. I'm not sure if they ever like told us who the Zodiacs were before. They probably mentioned them before in another arc or something like that, and I might have just like missed the information or something. But Jing is one of them, so he's back, or at least we know we're gonna see him on the screen now. He's gonna get some screen time. So it's gonna be interesting to see what kind of person Jing is. In the discussion, I kind of made my assumptions. He seems lazy, very hippie-ish. Like he doesn't really care all too much. He seems to be that kind of guy, kind of like Goku. If Goku smoked some extremely potent loud. He seems interesting though. Interested to see what his take on everything that's going on is. Most likely it's gonna be whatever, I don't care, but I'm still interested to hear it. So we're gonna hop straight into this. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all those. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Hunter x Hunter or something totally different, the best place in that in is always my social media links, gonna be in the description below. If you want these episodes early, you can subscribe to my Patreon. Link's gonna be in the description below for that as well. With all of that With all that being said, oh wait, Discord, Jesus fucking Christ, yeah, we have the Discord too if you want to talk more Hunter x Hunter, anything else that we're watching on the channel. So with all that being said, let's get our headphones, make sure they're on, them bitches is on, and let's just get into it in 3, 2, 1, go. God, this track is so hard to me. It's the purpose of electing a chairman. Okay, woo, that nigga tripping off the beam. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, so it's like you're the rabbit, the dragon, the okay, snake. Okay, cool. Okay, I see. Enjoy the efforts and embody the code. Okay, I see. Oh, he's the boar. Oh, am I supposed to look at this? So, kindly, very kindly and appreciate this, but turn this shit off. My God. Kindly, everybody, or some people on Patreon told me, hey, listen, do not watch the OP, this upcoming OP for a while. It apparently has some spoilers in it. That's unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. It happens in pretty much every anime. They said that I just have to stay away from it for like the next 2 or 3 episodes. I'm going to give it like 2 or 3 episodes that I'm just not going to watch it. And then I'll get to it once we actually we'll watch it once, you know, the coast is clear, I guess you could say. Though as usual with this OP, I don't really care. I don't really care about this OP at all. Just don't. It's not a bad OP. I just don't give a fuck. Okay, can I look? Can I look? Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Can I look? Can I look? Okay. Damn, nah, he just crying. He now off the beam. Thought he was off the beam. Holy shit. Oh, he's a sheep. Chicken? Monkey? Okay. Okay, so he is a boar. That's a good question. You know what I'm saying? Like, why didn't they just fish? All it, yeah. So basically, it honestly just seems like the reincarnation of Poof. Buddy, you look like somebody that I used to know. Okay. That's a great question. Why are you leading it? Man, these people, this group does not like each other very much. But then again, makes a lot of sense. Holy shit. Titties are so big. I like there was a wide shot and I could still see. It's insane. Okay. Well, at least somebody's like, yeah, it's not for me. Okay, so most of them are about to be like, yeah, it's not for me. They might all kind of have the same thought process. Just Jesus. Okay, go for it. Poof. 2. The remix to Ignition. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, he seems so oh my god, untrustworthy. Fuck. A lot. That's fair. That's a good point, actually. Because he's the mouse or the rat, whatever. Ooh. Oh, there it is. There it is. Now we talking about something. What the fuck going on? Yeah, I don't trust him at all. I'm sorry. Just first impressions, don't trust him. What the fuck is going on with you, bro? The more people talk about you, the more I'm like, dude, I don't trust anything that comes out your mouth. So what the fuck is going on? What are you doing? Yeah, let's really talk about it. Cause like, nah. And how would you know that him? Okay, man. Ooh, really? Okay, you surprised me. I didn't think you would do it. Don't want to vote for either of them. Jesus. That man's got some trust. I give him that. I give him that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's the classic like slimy kind of character. Are you a scumbag too? Okay, that's good. That's a nice um that's democracy for the kind of democracy that we use. It's a good idea. Okay, that's fair. Oh my god, I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. Uh, that's a good point. Okay. Fucking beans. Yeah, but it's up to chat, so who gives a fuck? Well, unless people are playing at something. Yeah, okay. What you got going on? That nigga is tall. Oh my god. Let's fight. I don't know why I feel like that would be Jean's answer. What if we all just scrap? Ah, shit. Candidates and voters. Okay. Under the first election, majority vote. Okay. So it seems like he's keeping it as fair as democratic as possible, I'll say. And be redone. Okay. This nigga, he said, well, it'll be fun. Yep. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my god. Oh, nigga was thinking big brain. Oh, nigga is big brain as fuck. Never said that Gene was stupid. Never said that. You can. Yeah, I like that he's such a good hunter just outside of fighting. He can just affect his environment. Yeah, man's got a plan, bro. Man's always got a plan. I'll give him that much. Oh my god. Dude's future sight is crazy. Holy shit. Dang, bro. I gotta give it to him. He's a smart young man. Jesus. Jesus Christ. He just immediately knew what everybody else would do. Damn. Man set himself up for success. Damn. Oh. So it's a decoy. Okay. Okay. Oh, see what I'm talking about? He's affecting things outside of battle too. Like that's just how good of a hunter he is. Wow, that's really cool actually. Cluck. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, so 661 votes. Okay. Wait, so what about Gone? Absentee ballots are made. Okay. Holy shit. God damn, that's efficient as fuck. Oh hey. Oh hey. Saw my dog. It's my dog with the long stride. That's cool. Oh shit. It's even that girl. That's cool. No. He had to do it flamboyantly. May I put it in? Jesus Christ. Jesus. 90 points. What's his point system? What? What are you doing? Was he just here for a fight or some shit? Oh wow, so cool. He's still here. Nobody said that he had to leave. There no rules said that he had to leave. 20, 45. Was this power levels or some shit? Okay. What? How are you even? He's here for a fight. Illumi. What the fuck? Oh shit. Okay. Damn. What? God damn it, Sensu Bean. Jesus. What the fuck going on? Right, it's still not exactly like public knowledge of what exactly happened to Netero. Oh shit. Maybe you can become my manager. Oh shit. Oh shit. Say I can't lose them. Yeah. Oh fuck. Oh my god. My god. Oh shit, we're getting back into this. What the fuck? Right. Hang on. Oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to watch this, so I'm not. Just in case. But whoa, like, oh, hold on. It's like the other part of the last song. It's just hard though. Okay. Now you talking about some. I like this. I like this song. I may not like the ED too much or the OP too much, but this ED kind of shit, kind of a bop. Somebody let me know if I can see if I can watch the ED. I think the ED might be okay. I'm not looking at it, but like for my peripheral, it doesn't seem like anything's like actually happening. So it might actually be good to watch the ED. But just in case, like let me know. I'll watch. If not, if it's cool to watch, then I'll watch it in the next episode. But I'm not gonna take a chance. Ooh, that's kind of hard. That's kind of hard, nigga. Okay, we back. Oh, that's different. I know this is a fucking like a next episode preview type of thing. Um, so I won't watch it, but it's still it looks cool. Okay, okay. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what's going on here. So first off, we have the introduction of the Zodiacs, who seem to be like the top hunters or something to that effect, you know, like something to, I don't know, I guess these are like the, like I said, the top hunters of the association. Now I don't think we ever got any like information on the Zodiacs. I think unless I'm mistaken. If I'm mistaken, let me know. I think they were slightly or briefly mentioned during York New City, back when they were bringing in the other, what are they called, like the, I don't remember what they were called, but there's like that group that they brought in. They're kind of like the Zodiacs or something, that, or maybe I'm thinking of that group. I don't know. Point being that I don't think we ever got any like information on the Zodiacs outside of maybe York New City. Let us know a little something about them. That doesn't matter too much. They all seem pretty cool. I will say that most of them do not seem to agree in the same in the way that you'd expect people of like minds to agree. So what that does tell me about the Zodiacs is that while they are strong hunters, they fall into that category of like lone hunters that don't exactly want to work with one another, even though they probably could and probably do from time to time. They are not exactly the best at teamwork, or at least they're so good at being a hunter that they can see through each other's bullshit when bullshit arise. To piggyback off of that, I really like what they did with the Zodiac, specifically Jean, because the Zodiacs and everything that was going on here, while it wasn't exactly exciting and there wasn't much action, honestly there was no action. What it did was it showed us a bit of the psychology of a really good hunter, like a top hunter. The only ones that we truly knew that were of that echelon was Netero. Other hunters were good and they were extremely talented, such as Moro, Nove, and their apprentices, Knuckle, I fucking freak shoot, people like that. They are really good, really skilled. better than your average hunter, it's still different. It's still different when seeing the top echelon hunters and getting to know some of the psychology behind being a top echelon hunter is interesting when you've spent so little time around them outside of Netero, who we still didn't spend much time with at all, outside of like the Meruem fight and way back in the day when we did like the dodgeball catch thing, whatever the fuck that was. But the reason why I bring it up is because with Jing, we don't know much at all about Jing. However, he is a character that we are extremely interested in as a viewer. When we get into like the psychology of a top echelon hunter, and it's not so much action going on, you can kind of see how someone of that someone of that prestige moves throughout situations, right? So with Jing, knowing how good of a hunter he is, like, we don't know much about Jing at all outside of that he is a very fucking good hunter. He's really good. But knowing how good Jing is at his job, the most interesting thing that we see from him is how he manipulates the situation into going his way. And this is something that we have seen throughout the story, even though we know nothing about Jing, is that through decisions that he has made for the long term, it seems like it always works out for him because he knows very well how to manipulate the situation at hand to his benefit, or to his I guess to his benefit. So even he says like that's what being a hunter is all about, is that he gets to dictate where his target goes, and that's a really good way to put it, right? So even though we don't get to see like I was about to call him Netero, even though we don't get to see Jing pull off any like super crazy moves or maneuvers, or we get to see him fight or anything like that, we still get to see just how good of a hunter he is by seeing how good his future sight is, being able to fully understand the situation before the situation arises, and showing just how much of an influence he can put on a situation just by, tweaking a couple things. Now it seems like he has a very big, or he has a lot of respect for Netero, or at least for his will, as he calls it, saying that going through all this and simply to further as he says, further the old man's will. Now that what it does for Jing as a character is kind of shows what kind of person he is, whereas like the whole voting system and stuff like that showed what kind of hunter he is. Him being completely supportive of Netero's will, or his, everything that's going on, it shows you not just that he respects Netero, and not just that he respects like what Netero stood for and things like that, but it shows you that he may share some of the same values as Netero. And the one value that Netero showed us, the viewer, above everything else, was gratitude. Netero was big on that when it came to training, fighting, all, whether it was to the death or sparring. I think that a lot of what Netero did all chalked it up to gratitude for, whether it is the fight, the combat, whatever it is, it all chalked up to gratitude. Now, I don't expect that to be the complete encompassment of who Jing is. However, I can see how it's something similar. Jing seems to just love having fun. Like that's something that he brings into context when he's making a decision. It seems that, oh well, this would just be more fun. So it seems like Jing is more of a carefree spirit than usual, but he's very reckless. What makes him reckless may be that gratitude for being a hunter, or just as we talked about before, he seems to be very interested in just going where the wind takes him and stuff like that. So it may just be a gratitude for everything, for people, the world, the monsters, or all of the above. It may just be something like that, or just a fascination with it, which would coincide with the way that Netero would think as well. So Jing could be very interesting. I know I was saying like, oh, I think he's just lazy and stuff like that. But I think that's only just facets of who he is as a character. I don't think that that's completely who he is. It's simply a facet for it's one of the facets of who he is. So it could be pretty much anything with him. I really liked the design of all of the Zodiacs. They are very, very flamboyant, very on the nose. Of course, even the narrator said that they were given code names, and they have been tasked to embody what it means to be that code name. Obviously, they are doing a fantastic job. As most, if not all of them, look exactly like their code name. Hell, the ox just looks like a fucking cow. So there's that. But then there's, Jing, who is the boar, and him being a little. It's interesting that he's the boar. Actually, it's actually interesting that he's a boar, because boar. I don't know much about boars, right? I don't know much about them. What I do know about them is that they are extremely fucking dangerous. They are extremely lazy, they're relatively lazy. They are relatively nonchalant, but they are also one of the most dangerous animals that you could run into, specifically when you run into a boar that is protecting young. Now we don't really see that with Jing, of course, because he's very uncaring when it comes to Gon, it seems. And I put emphasis on it seems, because I think Jing does care about his son. Obviously, it's his son, but he has this unwavering belief in him that sometimes comes off as extremely tough love. So it would be interesting to see how they could develop that relationship a little bit more, mostly because we haven't really got much on Gon. I mean, like, he's knocked the fuck out and incapacitated right now, so we're not going to get much on Gon, but we haven't got much on Gon's like perspective on his father, outside of just, he's a hunter, I want to go find him. We haven't like really heard much outside of that, so I'm interested in getting a little bit more of that with Gon whenever we get him back in shape, I guess. Good to see Hisoka again. Obviously he's looking for a fight. which understandable. It seems like he's gauging power of just every hunter in there, and it was quite unimpressed of. It seems like even him like just sitting down in that auditorium, scanning the room, being like, that guy's like a 22, 47, 36. It seems like hunters are still ass, so I don't really care. But once Illumi comes in, it informs him. Also, by the way, Illumi's 95. So that's a, I would assume that that's a crazy score, because the other guy was just like what? Not, the other guy was like 90. I think he was like 92, 90 or something like that. So if Illumi is that nasty with it, holy fuck. Hell, one of the Zodiacs was 72. If I am to assume that these numbers are just, you know, power levels or how like potential levels or something like that, Illumi is really fucking good. So yeah, that stuff is the stuff with the democracy and stuff like that. That's all interesting. The voting stuff is interesting, but it's more of those things that like we have to wait for the actual outcome of it before we get into any specifics. I will say that towards the end here, we got into something very interesting that I completely forgot about. I think we talked about it episodes upon episodes ago. But Illumi says that Gon is basically in critical condition and dying, and Killua is going off to their parents, or like back to their house. Now, let me see what exactly he said, because I don't want to. Okay, so he's Illumi explained clearly, and Illumi said there's actually another younger Zoldyck brother. And he says like, yeah, I want to get rid of him. Now, I don't remember specifically what we talked about in that last in that episode where this now that we know it's a brother, I don't remember what specifically we talked about when it came to the slight reveal of this other Zoldyck that they apparently have somewhere, but I think we can. Why the fuck would he want to kill this person? Because it's so different from like he's pretty much ambivalent towards like I forget his older or Killua's older brother's name, not Illumi, the other one, the one that looks like Fat Levi. I don't know his name, whatever. But Illumi seems to be pretty ambivalent towards him, Killua's sister, and Killua, you know, has that, you know, he has that smothering love for Killua, and I'm sure that he has kind of the same thing for Killua's sister, and stuff, and like the family and stuff like that, but more towards Killua. It's interesting that apparently this child, this like new Zoldyck, he doesn't care for this Zoldyck at all. He doesn't care for this other little brother at all. He doesn't want to use any of the needles on him. He doesn't we haven't seen him at all. He never really talked about him, and when we do talk about him, he's like, I want to get rid of him. Now there's a couple things that come to mind, because way back when, whenever we first talked about this extra Zoldyck, my thing was that if we've never seen them, they probably, like the Zoldicks being as strong as they are, if we've never seen them, they probably just don't want to deal with him. So what could a Zold what is possibly wrong with this little brother, this extra sibling, to the point that the other Zoldycks are like, we just don't fuck with him because we don't see him in any of the rooms. We don't see him walking around with the mother or like in his room. He's not even mentioned until that one episode where Kaluto, or how I forget his name, Kaluto is like, oh yeah, that one brother or something like that, or like remembers the picture, and you see the one brother in the background. And now when Illumi's like, yeah, I want to kill him, or I just want to get rid of him. Now the other question is, why hasn't Illumi already gotten rid of him? Because we've seen with Killua, Illumi could easily, I don't know, manipulate pretty much any of his younger siblings into whatever way of thinking he needs. So why hasn't Illumi already done that? Probably because he can't. And that's like just the only option, or not the only option, the only explanation here is that he just can't. And it kind of, I guess it kind of lines up with the same reason that none of the Zoldycks mention this brother. None of the Zoldycks seem to care about this brother or want this brother anywhere near them, because we never see him in the manor or anything like that. Is that this brother may just be unfuckwithable. Like that might be that may be the corner that the Zoldycks are in, where it's like, we just don't fuck with this brother or this sibling because we are scared of it. And even in the picture, he's got his back turned towards the camera. It seems like this sibling doesn't fuck with family, and the family don't fuck with the sibling. But the fact that they even have the sibling here for the picture means that at some point they try to fuck with him, and then eventually they realize, oh shit, we can't fuck with him, which tells me at least is that the reason why that they can't fuck with him, or they don't want to deal with him at all, or they're scared to deal with him, is because whatever it's Nin, or does, like whatever the brothers Nin does is something that they aren't fully aware of how to deal with, so they probably just deal with it by not dealing with it and leaving the brother off alone somewhere. Like I said, if they were able to get the brother in, or at least in the picture or somewhere around the picture, it means that at some point they were actually okay with them being around, or tried to be okay with them being around. But once they, at some point they realize, oh shit, he's unfuckwithable now. So it's most likely the development of this brother's Nin that is the reason why everybody's like, nah, we just can't fuck with him. And the reason why Illumi's like, I just want to get rid of him. Because, and here's the thing, even if for some reason this brother had some unbeatable Nin ability, or is just that strong of a Zoldyck, or that strong of a assassin, or whatever is going on with the brother, why hasn't Illumi or any of them tried anything? That's my biggest thing. If he's that strong, and he's just that unfuckwithable, why, what's the deal here? There's a huge mystery here. There's a huge mystery here, and it makes me think that there's something that we're just not being told. What that thing is, who the fuck knows? Well, Togashi knows. He wrote the fucking story. But point being is that there's something here that we're not being told here, which is, oh, you know what I just thought about? What did Illumi say? What? Because here, hang on, let me see. Hang on, what do you say? I can't have that. What do you say? Gon's on the verge of death, and Killua's gone to speak to our father. Okay. At this rate, they'll both die. Okay, hang on. So why? Okay, here's my thing. So I figured, or I thought that that's what he said. That he was like, oh yeah, he's going back to go talk to our father. What does that have to do with this illustrious brother that nobody likes to talk about or talk to? Meaning that whatever Killua was doing, it has something to do with the brother. So he's probably, if Killua's going to talk to his father and Illumi's afraid of the brother because Killua's about to go talk to his father, and we know that Killua's his plan is to help Gon in some way. The father must know where the brother is, and the brother must either know how to help Gon or can help Gon, which makes him a healer. But then that doesn't make sense, because why would the Zoldycks be afraid of a healer? Like, wouldn't they want to take advantage of a healer in the Zoldyck family? Like, that, to me, or at least not even to me, to a lot of people, like, it just that's the smart thing to do. It's like, oh shit, we have like an OG healer in the family. That's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Especially for Illumi, who was like super big on like, make sure you don't get hurt, you know, make sure that you never get yourself in a situation where you can't win, blah blah blah. You know, having a healer would be a good thing. So why the fuck is this brother so infamous with this family if all he is a healer? Why do they care? It's really weird. It's really weird, because it seems like a puzzle piece. It seems like a puzzle that's missing a piece, but we don't have that missing piece. Because it makes no sense for them to be like, we don't want to fuck with, like, what? But it doesn't, that doesn't coincide with what Killua's plan is. So unless the brother has some type of either time travel or some reality bending nin ability, then which time travel might be. Have we ever seen a time travel nin ability? No, because I don't think that would work, because that would be a bad idea, because that would bring you back to the Chimera Ant arc, or at least that wouldn't help you. So I mean, still, so he can't be a healer. He can't be a healer. He can't be a healer. Like, it just doesn't make sense for him to be a healer. I just devil's advocated myself out of that thought process. He can't be a healer because the Zoldycks wouldn't have a problem with a healer. I just don't see them being like, oh, that guy's just too good of a healer, so we had to send him off to an island so he couldn't heal no more. Like, that doesn't make sense. And then we need somebody that can help Gon, or Killua needs somebody that can help Gon unless it's his dad that he's looking for. But why would Illumi be like, oh, and then there's the brother that I need to kill? Unless it was just some random shit that Illumi wanted to. So yeah, unless this brother has like some type of reality bending ninja, I want to say quirk so bad. Unless his brother has like some reality bending nin ability, I don't see, like, I don't, one, see how he can help Gon. Two, I don't see why the Zoldycks are afraid of him, or at least Illumi it seems to be afraid of him. The Zoldycks seem to just not want to deal with him. And three, I don't see why the brother is so out of the what the fuck. Yeah, this is an actual mystery here. Like, this is an actual mystery. What the fuck is going on with the brother? It just doesn't make sense. It does not make sense at all, actually. When I really just sit here and think about it, it does not make sense at all for the brother to be like, oh, I just, or Illumi to be like, oh, I just don't fuck with him. Like, why don't you fuck with him? There's got to be a reason, right? That you just don't fuck with this random I don't know. And to be honest with you, I may just be thinking too hard on this one thing. But for me, at least, this is, sacrilegious maybe, but this is way more interesting than Jing right now. What the fuck is this? Like, yeah, there's Jing, but we kind of know his deal. He's a really good hunter and all, all this other stuff. Seems to really have faith in Gon's abilities and all this other stuff. Yeah, okay, cool. There's a missing Zoldyck brother. What? And apparently he is so unfuckwithable that Illumi's like, I want to get rid of him. It wasn't that it like, and we've already, even in this episode, we established Illumi's disgusting. Like, if we are to take Hisoka's like numbers that he was spouting out as actual power levels or potential levels, one of the Zodiacs was like 70, 77 or something like that. Illumi's 95. What is the Zoldyck brother? 100? Is he just, he's that untouchable that Illumi, who Hisoka, who is a literal power pervert, rated Illumi as a 95 on his scale. And Illumi, who is rated a 95 on Hisoka's scale, looks at his younger Zoldyck, or his younger brother, and goes, I want to get rid of him. What do you mean you want to get rid of him? If you were that powerful, you would just do it. Hell, Killua's a demon, but Illumi easily was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna manipulate Killua into doing or living the life that I want him to live, And like, while yeah, that may just be like a favoritism thing or something like that, this is something that the whole family seems to have, where at least the mother seems to be very, tough love, smothering tough love type of thing. So why wouldn't Illumi just get rid of the? I'm talking myself in circles, but it just doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't know. So I would say that if we are to cross-reference what Killua needs from his house, from his family, or at least from his dad, and what Illumi is afraid of, unless this character can turn back time or bend reality to his will, I don't see why. I don't see what the big deal of the missing Zoldyck brother is, because there's no, like, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But whatever. I'll talk myself in circles, devil's advocating against myself multiple times if I keep talking about it. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't think that that's some, like I said, it seems to be like a puzzle with a missing piece that we just don't have yet. So it doesn't make sense at the moment. It just doesn't make sense at the moment. Hopefully we get an answer pretty soon here though, because I'm very, very interested in this, whatever the fuck's going on here. So with all that being said, I talked for way too long about all that shit. But with all that being said, very interesting episode. Very interesting ending to the episode, because I did not expect that to come back up. Honestly, I thought that when they talked about the missing Zoldyck brother, honestly, I thought that was going to be something like Gyro, where like they keep talking about Gyro, but like you never see Gyro. Or you never really know where Gyro, he's more of like a urban legend. But for them to bring this back and bring back that specific picture, who the fuck knows what's going on? I'm interested in this. I'm interested in this. Fuck everything else. Like let me get focused on the missing Zoldyck brother. So with all that being said, if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. You're just a lurker. I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Hunter x Hunter or something totally different, the best place in that in is always my social media. Link's going to be in the description below. And if you want these episodes early, subscribe to my Patreon. Link's going to be in the description for that as well. We also have a Discord if you want to join that and talk more Hunter x Hunter or anything else that we're watching on the channel. It's a good time. It's a good time. It's a good time. So with all that being said and out the way, let me get my off button ready. There it is. You all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves.